listening to the voice of Pittsburgh. This is News Radio KDKA 100.1 FM, AM 1020. Welcome to the weekend. I'm Larry Richard.
And good morning. I'm Kevin Battle. We always want to talk about something good to end the week off with on a Friday. We want to send you off on a weekend in a great mood. And if I said something like you've heard of flash mobs, pop-up shops, certain things come to your mind. But what would you think if I said grocery store takeover?
What does that mean? We're going to find out, because on our Disc Institute of Pittsburgh Newsline is Pastor Brian Edmonds from the Macedonia Church of Pittsburgh. Welcome to KDKA Radio, Pastor. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all for having me.
Where are you located?
I live off of the south side in Baldwin, but our church is located in the Hill District of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, and what is a grocery store takeover?
A grocery store takeover is an opportunity for us to show love to people who are hurting, and an opportunity for us to give gift cards to every employee at the Giant Eagle on the south side, as well as taking $50 off of over 200 people their grocery bills for that day.
That is phenomenal.
That's awesome.
One of the nicest things I've heard anybody do. So your whole congregation basically set this up for us. Did the folks at Giant Eagle know you were coming, and you just sort of showed up and took over?
Yeah, so we have a great relationship with the Southside Giant Eagle because we've done food distributions all throughout 2020, and so they are one of our major providers and partners. And so we talked with the manager and said, hey, we want to do something special for your employees and for your shoppers, but we want you to keep it a secret because we want to be able to surprise folks in this kind of a season. And so that relationship that we had fostered created a great opportunity for us to show up and really just to bless people, especially those workers who have been, they've been on the front line as well, putting their lives on the line for the last year. And so it was a great opportunity for us to let people know that they're not alone in this.
And we're talking like $13,000 in gift cards, and that's incredible. I love this random act of kindness. Pastor, this is paying it forward. What was the reaction? I can only imagine people were surprised and loving it.
Yeah, people were shocked. They let me get on the loudspeaker in the market, so I could say, attention, Giant Eagle shoppers, and people, just were amazed. Some people, couldn't believe it. One employee just said, hey, I'm going to be talking about this for the next 10 years. And he said, I have never seen a church do something like this. And I know that churches do things like this in many other spaces, but it was great to be that introduction for somebody who hadn't seen it before.
Yeah.
Other people in the store, when they found out what was happening, again, they really were shocked, and we saw people that were saying, hey, I can get a few more things. I can get some more meats because I wasn't able to get those things beforehand.
It's amazing. I read the story. I heard about it. We got you on the air, but you bring a new dynamic to it. You're very uplifting. You really uplifted me today, that's for sure. And you're really uplifting the whole region because we're all beat down by the coronavirus and not being able to do anything. So you really stepped up. How did you come up with the idea? I mean, what was the nexus behind this?
Yeah, so just recognizing that, our world is hurting and people are hurting. And we're dealing with a lot of pandemics right now, from the coronavirus pandemic to racial and systemic injustice. And we said people need a sign of hope. And a lot of times at churches, we have people come to us. And so the thought behind this was, how can we actually go to them? And so, these ideas were tossed around, and we heard about some things, some ways that other churches had done things, and we said it would be great to go to the grocery store and just surprise people on a random Saturday. And so that was the genesis of it, and it really worked in an awesome way to give people hope.
We're with Pastor Brian Edmonds, Macedonia Church of Pittsburgh. Pastor, what do you tell people who come to you daily, I'm sure? Say, Pastor, like Kevin pointed out, I'm just beat down, and it breaks people's spirits. Where do you tell them God is now?
Yeah. A number of pieces. One, we always remind people that you are not alone in this. You know, that really God created us for community. And so if we're going to get through this, we got to get through it together. That means we have to have a keen eye toward how we can help one another and how we can uplift each other. And so, you know, my strength can provide you strength in your weakness and vice versa. And when we operate like that, it really creates a story that enables us to be stronger, to be more caring, to be more loving, even when we go through difficult times.
Well, a lot of people talk about seeing the face of God, and I think a lot of people on the South Side at a Giant Eagle a couple of days ago saw the face of God through you and your parishioners, just through the act of kindness that you did. Your church, the Macedonia Church of Pittsburgh, has been around for a long, long time. It's an institution. Can you please tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so our church has been in the Hill District for quite a long time. It was founded in 1903, but we are a very progressive and transformative, forward-moving church that really wants to make sure that we go beyond the walls. And so, of course, a lot of things have happened inside of our church, but we got to make sure we're making an impact to people who are up and down Bedford Avenue, who are on the south side, the north side, wherever. And so we gather every weekend now on Saturdays and Sundays virtually, 6 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays, 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and 1 p.m. through our streaming. And people are impacted, just receiving hope, receiving strength, receiving guidance, and still working in community. You know, like everybody else, we're on Zoom doing different kind of small group gatherings so people can somehow stay connected and not get lost in the pain and the struggle of a time like this.
The grocery store takeover, giving out gift cards worth $50 each, all employees, and then helping pay bills of 200 customers. What a concept. Pastor Brian Edmonds of the Macedonia Church of Pittsburgh on our Disc Institute of Pittsburgh Newsline. You're our new hometown hero for the week, Pastor, and you and all the thank you. I have good things are coming your way. I can feel it.
Hey, I receive that, man. I speak the same thing over you all. And everybody listening, I speak blessings and strength and courage over everybody listening. Don't give up. There's more hope. There's more strength that's on the way for you.
All right, Pastor. We really appreciate your time.